this game again. All right. So, now that we have a clear mind, let's do this again. Fake out. Ben, what's up? How are you, friend? You turn into a psychic type. You take 13%. And then we go to a dark type. And a dark type KOs. Huzzah! We KO, full HP. Don't even need the fake out. You just need the typing. School is schooling you. I've been there. It does that. It do be like that, as they say. What class has got you? You got an exam, you got a paper. All right, Honchcrow is fast killed by Rotom. Thunderbolt always. We go to Raichu. We Encore Thunderbolt. We faster? We are. We Encore Thunderbolt. Gotcha. Gotcha. We Psychic. Then we switch. It is, I think we died a triple crit. 41.7 triple max roll crit or something crazy like that. Hello, Cherry. Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right, after a little chippage, we can go. Where are you? Kind of feels like I can go. I just go Swampert instead. I'm not even sure I need this guy. We will conquer evil. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I think that literally any HP Swampert baits Talonflame, right? We show kill. We show kill to both. If we ever get burnt, let me just check these, peep these odds. We show kill to both. If we ever get burnt, Talonflame out damages me from full. If we get burnt, Hex can see kill. Okay, so that would be the problem. All right, so as long as we are, so unburnt Swampert always baits Talonflame before Chandelure because it does more damage than Shandy as long as we're not statused. Clotted. You think the answer to all my problems is sacking Arbok to Veto? Yeah, that's honestly good Arbok value. Totally acceptable. Okay. Arrow takes 3. Oh, because it can do Breloom too, huh? Mock Punch. Or maybe it's somehow taking out like a Zam or something. Zam, Crobat, Swallow. Okay. So you like sack it for a speed drop or something. Oh, because doesn't it get like Sucker Punch? It does. You Sucker Punch, sack. Arrow's crazy, so it outspeeds. That's actually insane. I don't think we actually do enough to Rotom to do this reliably. So, what's another choice? I just go here off rip. Hit a liquidation.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones.
Although the idea of killing with Como-O is nice because you just always kill. This would be one of those cases where it'd be nice to have Scale Shot that I got rid of. Yeah, let's not get crazy on risking crits now. Like, that's anti-locking in. Okay, you risk a crit. No, I think we do this. Unless Ape. No, Ape doesn't do anything. Alright, so we do the Encore, we Psychic, we get a free switch. We don't kill with Liquidation, so we don't love that. We'll do the double Garchomp Dragon Claw thing with Rossberry. Alright, let me do this math. I'm not trusting anything I've written down previously because I was broken trying to play this game for a few days. Took a few off, back at it, we'll see. It's not my best moment. All right, 57, 57, and 49. Let's start there. $163 is what we deal, but it's through leftovers. So we would click Psychic, he would heal, we would switch, he would heal, we would Dragon Claw, sorry, Psychic. So lefties after Psychic, lefties after switch, lefties after Dragon Claw. So we have to go 3 leftovers through 163. Okay. 134. Leftovers is 8. We would always kill. Okay. And we're switching on Thunderbolt, then Encore ends, so there's no switch AI. It can't plot. We're Rostberry, so we just double Dragon Claw. We're faster. Yeah, we fast 2-shot. And then same deal, where we show kill, we're slower than both. Talon outdamages me first, unless I am statused, so the Rostberry covers for it. So it's always T-Flame, even if it weren't, we would just kill with Garchomp Dig. So we get Talonflame for Acro Willow. We just go Shed Shell Tyrantrum. We click Rock Slide. We get Chandelure, not a fire move. We go back to Honchkrow and we punch with black glasses. So I literally don't even need the Crawdaunt that I tried to bring. We will have to level this Mudkip up shortly. We do need to level up this guy. A rare Raichu Encore. I'm excited about that. And then I don't really know who to bring as another guy. I guess like Crook. Moncon, as a consummate troll, does need to be trolled himself sometimes. When he was in primary school. Get him. Get him! Well, that's what happens when you're an old head like us. Although I'm at normal and basically don't listen to music. I don't even have... I mean, I'm sure I had a Spotify account at one point. I'm sure it still exists, but I don't use any of those services. Where's my shed shell? Somebody already have it? Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Oh yeah, doesn't Orbeetle have it? Yeah. Shed shell on Rennie. Frost on Garchomp. Black glasses here. Citrus here. And then we can just... I think I'll Rost here as well, just in case.
Dreaming of big roller coasters and bigger hair in Dollywood? Or maybe small town charm is more your speed? For adventures of all sizes, choose Allianz Travel Insurance to protect you, your trip, and your peace of mind.
No, the move has to get used to use up the water gem. The move won't go off at all. Also, it is possible for it to crab hammer there because of high crit AI. If I wasn't minus... Oh, Power Whip. You're -1 white lens? Clotted. What? What? It was on the screen. Oh. Unfortunate. Kindler Jace leads with Libero, Jolly, Cinderace. Fake out for the culture. We bait Zen Headbutt, always. We go into a dark type. Now that he is a psychic type, we can Sucker Punch Fast Kill. We are Black Glasses. That is not relevant on this turn. Rotom is faster than us and always kills with exactly Thunderbolt. Every roll kills. So we can go to good old Alan Raichu. Okay. We don't get crit. That means Raichu's always safe. We click Encore. There are not very many ins for Raichu to click Encore, so this one feels fun to find. Lazzle chilling in the box like, what about me? Oh, receiver vacuum wave, man, my god. God, it was not locked in today. Pretty potent day. Okay. Happens. Follow the line. We go Chompy on the last turn of Encore, right? We Encored, then we hit him. This is turn 3. Free switch. First Garchomp appearance. My Garchomp is like custom made to not be crazy in this gym, but it's such a good Pokemon it doesn't matter. Monkey with the 7 months. Wow. Thank you so much, Monkey. I appreciate you, the sub and the person. All right, Dragon Claw. 2 shots after the chip. This is either Overheat, yep, or Will-O-Wisp was the other option. We take very little. And this will bait Talonflame. Monkey, I lost count of the overheats, but it's still in the 50s. Unfortunately, I wasn't locked in enough recently to keep count. I couldn't even calculate damage ranges 2 streams ago. It was so bad. This guy can kind of click whatever he wants. But we still kill him through Rostberry. Oh, no, we don't, because I have Hearthstone on in the calc. Do I care? We're Shed Shell. We don't outspeed at +1. This is now always Acro. I might as well Rock Tomb.
Vendors don't answer their phones because it's too expensive and they don't care about their customers. But we at Patriot Software do care about every customer. On average, a Patriot employee will pick up your customer support phone call in under 1 minute.
Big damage. He cannot roost. If we did, we would outspeed next turn anyway. Take a non-gem boosted Acro for nothing. And then we bait Shandy for Hex, Shadow Ball, infrequently Psychic. Importantly, not a fire move. Or Shed Shell. And Croak and Honchkrow both win, but Sucker Punch is more satisfying. There's the Hex. kills. +2 Honchkrow frags. Let's go. Monkey, any progress on the work challenge? Closing in. I love it. I love it. Okay. Not yet. So they take a while sometimes. All right, so this fight is interesting. I am going to allow a boom, but I'm not dead to boom. This fight's kind of, I'll say it's just well designed because obviously Torkoal with rocks is annoying. I have, if you include my death box, I received 4 different Pokemon that can KO this Torkoal without investment. 2 of them are dead because I'm not allowed to have a special water ground type. So all that's left, if I don't want to play with rocks, is Aurorus and Camerupt. Both of those mons bait Wheezing for Play Rough, Overheat, or Explosion. And I can deal with any 2 of those, but not all 3. So you have to get a little creative. And the way I can do that is with Iron Ball Berserker, who happens to underspeed Torkoal and die to Flamethrower. What that lets me do is take guaranteed damage on Camerupt, and then after guaranteed damage on Camerupt with a Citrus, we just Earth Power KO Torkoal, and we bait Magmortar for always Earthquake. On that Earthquake, we can just go to Garchomp and we can click Dig and we can kill Magmortar. And then Garchomp is going to bait Wheezing, because Wheezing's the only thing that out-damages me. It's going to be Play Rough or Boom, which Berserker takes safely. If it's Boom, there is Fiction, but, you know, we're 5% into other unfortunate stuff, so I'm just going to allow that. This was the best version I could come up with. And then on Play Rough, so Berserker, if it doesn't boom, if it booms, Berserker baits Fast Kill Octillery, and then it still would have to high roll boom for it to not be guaranteed Fire Blast from Octillery, which is what we want to switch in on later anyway. So the bait order is always going to be Magmortar into Wheezing into Octillery into Turtonator, even though you're risking it. And then if it doesn't boom, then we just get Play Rough and we bait guaranteed Overheat always. And on guaranteed Overheat, I think I go Starmie, tank the Overheat, hit a Psychic. And again, I'm pretty sure that works. If I take an Overheat 3/4, I think I'm already out damaged. Yeah, Gumshoe will do 2/3 to me, yes. So I'll be out damaged by Octillery. If I take a crit, am I ever getting Turtonator? No. So Starmie always baits Octillery. We don't even need an item. Damage boost would actually be an anti-combo. And then the reason we like Octillery is is it baits Gunk Shot or Thunder Wave, which means we can go back to Berserker, get ourselves a Fire Blast, go to Camerupt, who can't get crit, take a Fire Blast. Flamethrower plus Fire Blast never kills me through Citrus, so I can safely yawn. Then I can go to Garchomp to stall 1 turn, and then I go to Maractus on the free sleep turn. Maractus Leaf Storms the Octillery. I can't switch into crit, and then Maractus is dead to Turtonator, so I can switch into whatever counters Turtonator, which happens to be Clanging Scales Como. So it's super technical line, really fun to cook. Excited to do it. And then the fiction would be like we get boomed on and high rolled, and then it chooses overlap. Actually, if you get boomed on, I think I can just pivot star me. Not 100% on how that would go, but we'll figure it out. That will be a mini steer if it happens. I wonder if I am better off doing something else. I don't think so. Yeah, this is fine. It's cool, too. We need some cool factor. Alright, and level 54 Maractus is fine. Level 57 in the builder. I don't think important to this line. It is not. Iron Ball U. Citrus. Como O, I guess can be Lum in case I want to switch it in. You can be Rost. Citrus just in case. And then you don't need anything, right? Maractus, itemless, never switching in. I'll give it a Cherry Berry in case I get super desperate. Gotta say, this is the first time I've had Magma Armor Camerupt instead of Solid Rock, and I wouldn't say it's good, and I know that it is kind of at its best in Flan Split, but it's at least usable. I've never had a Camerupt be even usable before, so it's been a nice surprise. Alright, have to have the Iron Ball. Oh my god, the PKRS spread. Kindler Coal. sun goes up, we are dead to flamethrower. We're holding the iron ball, so we underspeed, which means there are no rocks on this turn. We just need to get Chip into Camerupt. Which is kind of hard to, it's hard to underspeed a Torkoal. Alright, there's our Chip. Then we kill with Earth Power, unboosted. Huge Magmortar data. Go Garchomp on Earthquake. This is never Earthquake, which is important because we're clicking Dig. And Earthquake is double damage on Dig. This is Solar Beam, rarely Flamethrower. He's dead. I wonder if he's always clicking Earthquake here, because it probably shows double damage as I'm underground. I wonder how that calcs. And then this should be Wheezing. I think Wheezing actually sees a kill with Play Rough. It does. So Wheezing is 4 killing rolls with Play Rough, and obviously it doesn't like to blow up. We prefer not to see Boom here, but it can. Go. We were never dead to Boom because of battle armor, and because Wheezing doesn't have real attack stat. This is always Overheat. Psychic always kills. A rare non-damage boosted Starmie Frag. And then this should be Octillery. Beautiful. Octillery has Gunk Shot, Thunder Wave. Now the slowest, this is Iron Ball Paralyzed. You have never seen a slower cat than this one. Didn't matter if that hit or not. This is Berserker doing a shocking amount of work for a fight where its job is to bait attacks. Always Fire Blast. We go to Camerupt. Citrus takes us out of KO range. Scope Lens, not Lum. Click a Yawn. Okay. At 32 HP. This is triple random, Fire Blast, Gunk Shot, Psychic. Garchomp lives all 3. It's a sun fight. Now we have a sleeping auxiliary. Guaranteed sleep turn. About the only way to switch Maractus into a sleeping auxiliary or a sniper auxiliary. Hit a fatty leaf storm. This is the fastest Maractus you've ever seen. Then we get Turtonator. Turtonator does 200% with overheat and 200% with heat crash. Como does not care. We wanted Maractus there to take the KO, which meant we had to do the yawn thing, specifically so that we could prevent shell smash. And then this is Clanging Scales that always kills. Hose clanged. That one's for Ben. All right. Gauntlet time. All right, all of the difficulty of the gauntlet is on the first fight, unfortunately. The rest of the gauntlet is a little too free. Although I did discover an issue. Again, Dig versus Earthquake Mon equals dead Garchomp. So I'll have to revisit that. But I think Starmie beats it if I remember. Okay, so we always start with the Darmanitan fight. Always, always, always. We make sure that that fight is as riskless and safe as it can be, and then we figure out the rest. Thank you, Monkey. The easy part is Salazzle just kills Rapidash. Isn't that nice? Apparently a modest Salazzle's pretty good. Yeah, Yawn Guaranteed Sleep is very nice to have. It's one of my favorite techs. In fairness, Camerupt is probably is maybe the worst Yawn user in the game, but that doesn't stop me from using it. And then when we use the Salazzle Sludge Bomb, we are going to be dead to random, not Flare Blitz. And inexplicably, Starmie takes random, not Flare Blitz, and kills Darmanitan. And then we have Blissey left, and Blissey can click random move into Infernape, who will kill with Black Belt close combat. So there we go. If we bring those three Mons, it is, as they say, free. Then let's look at the next fight. The next fight, let's just say we lead Starmie. Starmie baits guaranteed fake out. My Lazzle outspeeds his Infernape. And we outspeed the whole team. So if we give it a Poison Barb, we can lock him into fake out. And we can two-shot with Sludge Bomb. Lazzle how much we take from fake out? We take 15 from fake out. 68 divided by 85. 80%. Dark. So we are out damaged by Houndoom as soon as we've taken a single fake out, which is exactly what we take, and we get get Dark Pulse Destiny Bond. We fake out close combat to Houndoom. It's dead. We're -1/-1. And we finally have to bring another Pokemon. Oh, I don't even need Black Belt, right? So this can be Cherry Berry if I want it to be. Regardless, we need one more guy that beats the Senti, and there's a whole bunch of guys that do it. There's Crabhammer Kingler. There's... You're slower. You're fake. Who else does it? Swampert? Swampert's slower, so we don't love that. Is it just Tyrantrum? Yeah, Tyrantrum. Ooh, Tyrantrum is a speed tie. But we don't care if it's a speed tie, because if he coils, we eat the Charty Berry, and then we outspeed and win. So that actually plays into our hands. We should locate a pivot on this Firelash / Thunderfang, but we'll figure that out later. Yeah, okay. So that looks pretty free with those 4, and then the question is, okay, how do I figure out this Solrock 2-cannon thing? And I just realized I'm not showing you the calc screen. I'm so sorry. Now we have a Focus Sash, Ninetales in Sun with Nasty Plot and Flamethrower. How do we defeat the evil Ninetales? If I remember, oh no, we do outspeed at -1. Okay. Tyrantrum. Isn't Tyrantrum my guy over here, though? So Tyrantrum only works if I can do, like, a chain kill. But Tyrantrum does let me bait. Doesn't Honchkrow chain if I can get Chip and a free switch? And I'm Insomnia, so I don't even care about Hypnosis. I can damage boost. So let's say I do that. Let's say I turn 1 Rock Tomb. Damage doesn't matter at all, neither does speed control. And then we go Honchkrow on the guaranteed psychic. But we do outspeed. And then we click Knockoff or Sucker Punch, doesn't even matter. And I'm Black Glasses. At 98 speed, I outspeed the back, and I knock off Solrock. Do I need Muscle Band? I would need Muscle Band to show kill. Okay, so I can chain, but not you. So then you're seeing overheat rock blast, right? You see never brave bird. So then I can just go ape. All right, I think that's all safe. Can I do sharp beak just to really confirm the range? Because weird rounding calc stuff, I can. Haunch Crow is up big for us right now. Okay, so I think we have a 5-mon, nearly riskless. Now I have to go back and confirm that final part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last part. With these 5, can I do it riskless now? Sundown, Infernate, Fake Out. KO. You're slower. That doesn't work. Right, the thing that we want to avoid is, so we have a full slot to do this pivot, right? We want to convert Thunderfang Firelash 50/50 into guaranteed leech life, or even coil, right? Is coil on switch okay? If he coils on switch, his only option is to leech life or coil again. At +1 Rock Tomb after Chardy does, 48. We'd always kill. Okay. So that'd be fine. So then the so-called worst case would be +2/+2. Right, so we would do 31% and then 75. So no amount of setup is scary. The only thing we want to do is prevent a Fire Lash. That looks pretty good. No, maybe it doesn't. Hold on. Fire Lash. He's White Smoke, so Intimidate doesn't happen. Might be Kingler. Is it the Swampert that we want to evolve? Yeah, I think it's Swampert. Oh yeah, Swampert with a Muscle Band. That's the guy. Muscle Band Swampert. Alright, so let's level up our Kip. We are not doing Mudkip lead on. You can absolutely guess like 54 and keep counting. I think it's a little higher. I'd actually guess like 56. Who's going to tell you you're wrong, man? That's what I want to know. No matter how long I look, it will never be a Swampert. And because we're leveling up Swampert and we're not doing Mudkip forever, we get the good moves on Swampert. Right, we get holy, Swampert gets Toxic Scale? That's hilarious. Alright, let's actually make a choice here. because these guys always have. So first we have to delay, I think it's Mudkip for Protect. Does Marstomp also learn Protect? It does not. Okay. So starting point, delay to level 41. Okay. Then we get Protect. We level up to Marstomp. We get level 42 Liquidation, level 45 Earthquake, and we get to pick one more move. What is the more move? It's got to be Mudshot, right? It's got to be Mudshot. Do we automatically not get Mudshot? I think we automatically miss Mudshot. We do. Only Marstomp gets Mudshot. So Muddy Water. Not shouting at the Growl scale, only for Shell Armor Pokemon. Shell Armor Turtles need Growl, not all Pokemon. Avalanche scale is a crime because there's, you know, a tutor. Alright. Level up until Protect. Oh, he gets Growl naturally. Don't need the scale. No scale required, Ben. I think we keep Growl then, huh? I'm not sure that's correct. It probably is. It's probably special water move. Because water types are just such a premium. It might even be Brine. I don't know if it shouldn't matter. I'm gonna get Surf so soon. Maybe I keep Growl for now. Oh, wait, yeah, Protect, Earthquake, Liquidation, +1. Yeah. Do I need Rock Slide because Tyrantrum has to do literally every single Talonflame in the game? Surely not. There aren't that many. It's weird because this is more about plugging holes in the box than it is about, like, is it a good move on this guy? The correct play is probably just keep Hydro Pump to show kills. Okay, and we have to level up here to get Liquidation. What is Swampert special attack? 95 versus 185 versus 110. Big Earthquake. Ben, lend me your expertise. Do we keep Growl for the homies, or do we just teach Hydro Pump because we know it's smart? clearly a run-defining decision here. How many ways do I have to lower attack in the box? Just one? Just one intimidate guy? I have reflect, I have this growl, and I have one intimidate. So I actually have more water coverage than I do attack drop. Okay, we'll keep it. Chesto here, and then you need Sharp Beak. Don't think you need an item at all. One more time. This count just seems wrong to me every time. KO and Life Orb. Not dead. Are dead. Not to Flare Blitz. Go here. Live all crits. Smurf him. Go there, live all crits. Smurf him. Okay. And what about the black belt? Is that meaningful here? No, it's Overheat and Sun. Okay. Chesto, Sharp Beak, itemless. Mini Gauntlet. Drought goes up. Rock Tomb, this is Psychic or Nasty Plot or Sleep. Now we have Speed Control. Ninetales is -1. This is, again, it's never Nasty Plot. This is Psychic or Hypnosis. We're immune to both. We are faster because he's -1. So we can just click knock off here. Hodgegrow's holding the Sharp Beak, so we show fast kill to both Mons in the back. We're going to get Team Order Soul Rock. Soul Rock is dead to knock off because the Fire Gem is still intact. then this is skill link 2 cannon. We kill this half of the time, but we don't want to die to guaranteed 5-hit rock blast, which it should always be. The ape character takes that no problem and wins. The ape can switch on random, not Brave Bird. And this is never Brave Bird. Okay, and then Overheat always kills without damage boost. He's Skill Link Fire Gem. So we don't have to worry about Focus Sash. There's your next Overheat frag. Fight. It's just Lazo lead, Black Belt Ape, and it's itemless Starmie. I guess everyone else can have a citrus just in case. By the gym. Here's Rapidash. Rapidash dives to unboosted Sludge Bomb. We're dead to not Fire Blast Triple Random Darmanitan. Sheer Force Life Orb Demon. Meet Starmie. Starmie is dead to Fire Blast Crit exactly, which is the only thing we prevented. Surf always kills. And then Blissey just can't do enough damage to Ape. It just can't do enough damage. And then we KO with close combat through Choppleberry because of damage boost. Black Belt. Bye-bye, Blissey. Does Lazzle bait its own? Lazzle baits Fake Out by itself, so I don't even have to have a different lead. I can just go Lazzle and tank the Fake Out because I'd always be switching in anyway. The only thing we need to remember is damage boost on poison move. To switch AI. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are supposed to muscle band Swampert just for the control of the battle, even though we don't care if it sets up. Okay, guaranteed fake out. We encore fake out. He can't switch. Fake out fails. Fake out fails. We are out damaged by both, so we get Houndoom, Dark Pulse, or Destiny Bond. We go to Ape. We take Destiny Bond. Flinch him. Destiny Bond is now deactivated. Fast kill with close combat. We're full HP. Oh, and I'm speeding up again, for God's sake. We actually can stay in here for a turn and click overheat. Yeah. Overheat does about 50%. I have accounted for my own defense drops. This is usually Thunderfang. And then we always kill with Flare Blitz. We couldn't know that we'd have that much HP, but that was the likeliest outcome. Ooh, triple boom, free fight. I think we can just go here. Yeah. Ape players don't know the pain of how difficult this fight is to cook. Alright, triple boom fight in Sun, but here's the thing. We have an Aurorus. And our Aurorus is modest. And modest Aurorus with Hardstone KOs Torkoal with Power Gem from full. And is dead to the only Pokemon in the back that doesn't have Boom, which is Guts, Flareon, Flare Blitz. And Ape takes Guts, Flareon, Flare Blitz. And it KOs it from full with Black Glass's close combat. But wait, there's more. Ape also kills Skuntank with Overheat in the Sun, which doesn't take aftermath damage, so we don't care about Flare Blitz crit. And Licky Licky dies to close combat too. So there you go. Premier Cook. stacked berries. We don't have to worry about any quick claw stuff. All right, there's the sun. Heartstone Power Gem always kills. This is Flareon for only ever Flare Blitz. Beautiful. Black Belt is equipped. Ape does the rest. We never died a crit. CC kills. No ape speed up. It's so hard not to. Licky licky. What's up, Nick? Look at me. I have ape. I know how to click the fast kill button. Just for you, pal. Just for you. Look how talented and special I am. No one has ever come up with this line before. I'm the first. Reinventing the game. I'm so different and special. How are you, Nick? Yeah, I'm different and special. That's why I spent 2 scales on this ape at Watson. Box is pretty good. It turns out when you get all of the bad encounters in your first 2 runs, there are a lot of good encounters left. And then the real crazy thing, you've missed a lot. The real crazy thing is the nature and IV rolls. Oh, Katybug raid, W raid indeed. We'll give everybody a box tour here. What's up, Katie? How is stream? W raid indeed. We're just kind of chilling out, going through Flan's gym. We have an insane box for this gym. Aqua Hideout first. Oh, so you dealt with the annoying Grunt 1 that is just so hard to be riskless. Like, I feel like that guy's not hard, but it's hard to be riskless. It always makes me spend so much time in the builder. Oh, the Giga Dad. Yes, that's my favorite emote. Thank you, J-Mash. J-Mash, thanks for the follow as well. Did you defug the Superior? Great question. Katie would never miss that. Not a shot. -1 Jaboka. Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully the rolls are good there. So Nick, and actually all friends. So we don't really have a surf sim because we're missing so many encounters there, but we do have Meteor Falls sim. So because I have so few encounters left, if I take things in order, I have a pretty high likelihood of just not getting an encounter. So I delayed 113. I delayed Meteor Falls a little bit. I delayed for Fiery Path. And what that meant is I had guaranteed Stunky, Camerupt, and Salazzle, and that made it like 70% Honchkrow. So these guys, these 4 were nearly guaranteed encounters, and then Aurorus was a 1 in 4, and Rabambi was the highest likelihood on 114. So this is my surf sim. Roab didn't trigger. W routing. So here, but check out these guys. We got Bold Shield Dust Rabambi. Solid, very good on the defense side, which is weirdly important on this guy. We got Modest Aurorus with just fine IVs, but I mean, hello, modest guy, yes please. We hit Naughty Honchcrow, which has been picking up crazy frags. I'll post it in Deckcord, JMash. We also got Naughty Skuntank. We do not have Sync. Nearly max attack guy. And then the best one. This is... Just kidding. Not the best one. Second best one. Also very good. And Magma Armor. I've never had Magma Armor guy before. It's always been Solid Rock, terrible. So this is the first time I've had a camera to be useful. And then the modest 28 speed, 27 special attack Salazzle. This thing is crazy. We insta-scaled Encore. This box is significantly better than my NG Plus box was at this point, where I barely survived Flannery's gym. I spent like 4 days calcing Flan gym in NG Plus. And I like toxic stalling things in sun fights while tanking fire moves. It was a wild time. So it feels good. It feels good. All right. Where we are in the gym is the Blaziken fight, where I need to do a little bit of routing. I have a Crocodile that one taps Blaziken and Golurk. So what we want to do is set up a chain kill for that guy. Unfortunately, my Blaziken, my Crook doesn't kill Slowking. So obviously we want to get superpower. We can do that. Things just kind of work out for us here. So Starmie does Flygon with Ice Beam as long as I switch in on a special move. Starmie also shows Blaziken fast kill, so we can keep it in the back. So if I can get the classic Slowking into superpower lead,
it's the human element. The idea
I'm kind of cool. An Orbeetle on superpower wins versus
by
Embor, and if I take enough damage, will always bait
if you want to truly understand
Fire Blast. So I have these 3 Mons, so I'm kind of working backwards. I have these 3 Mons that can do Embor into Flygon, into random move Golurk, Crocodile, Chains. So I have these 3 for those 4. All I need to do is get Slowking dead and Superpower Embor with the other 3 slots. And I think I can do that. These guys do love me, it's true. This is not the typical. I have what we call organic calm sync usually. I'm excellent at getting minus attack and minus special attack Pokemon. And just when you think I won't get another bad nature, it's like, here is your sassy guy. You have a glass cannon, here's minus speed. Shout out to our sassy Sceptile from NG+, as well as our sassy Lopunny. So the central idea here is that Crawdaunt can knock off the Slowking and get guaranteed superpower, and because Crawdaunt has Protect, I can stall out Future Sight. I can stall out the turn where we're waiting for Future Sight. So all I need is 17% from a Slowking. Does Ape Fake Out give me 17%? It does not. All right. Somebody else give me 17%? Is this just like Swampert? No, because I can get like Psychic Spadef dropped, right? How about just Garchomp? What's my opinion on getting 119 Grass, then releasing Castform and keeping Life Orb? I'm against it, and let me give you a more contextualized answer than that. In general, I am for players choosing their own rule sets, except where it is intentionally designed. And Dexa made it very clear early on that Desert Underpass being an extra encounter if you manage to do Fossil Delay, and Life Orb being Castform being the gift encounter instead of 119, Urshifu being the Moss Deep encounter. I don't think Kecleon matters. There's nothing else there. But those gift Pokemon, Electrode is another example. Those gift Pokemon are all intended to be the encounter. And because it's a game design intent, I would stay true to that. Dylan, what is up, dude? So good to see you live again. I know you needed a little break. So did I. Great to see you back in the saddle, even though it was poocid. So I think we get to click a little Garchomp Sand Tomb. Turn 1 Sand Tomb, and then we get Psychic, Future Sight, or what if we get Psychic Crit Drop? Is that a problem? I think we just barely don't care. Psychic Crit Drop does 60. Would never be Scald. Boosted Brawly was defeated. I had a little vacay. Yeah, Inteleon returns tomorrow. I love it. So Dylan, I will say, I've been pretty. I've been one of the people that's been a pain in chat. My Hate Watch tour is over. I'm still anti-guy packing, but the Little Root delay has been completed, and I'm back on Dylan Wins train. Yeah. I got you, Miku. It's a fair question. Some people have done it. I don't know if anyone who's on the sheet took a 119 encounter, other than Castform. I did have some things I changed in my own rule set when I started going live. Like I would allow 120 and Scorched Slab delay, despite the fact that you have the Kecleon blocking the bridge when I played offline. And I changed that because it was pretty clear I was the only person that interpreted it that way. Faulty told me some people consider Castform as gift, which aren't the same as roots. That just sounds like I want more Pokemon because Nuzlocke are hard. Not gonna lie.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, it's his job to
like,
keep the power
interpretation
on.
is totally fair where there's room for it.
Next day delivery, so he
but
can rise to every challenge.
Dexa made it
Call,
pretty
click,
clear.
Or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
So I don't want to speak ill of anybody. I don't know who those people are. But you only give the benefit of the doubt when there's gray area. There's no gray here. This was intentional, and it just is what it is. From my perspective, anyway. There's no room for interpretation You can still do it, but you're just taking an extra encounter. Is what I would say. All right, Starmie and Crook. All right, let's double check this one more time. Because we do need... The thing that was weird is that I needed Muscle Band Crawdon because I don't have 2 sets of black glasses. Okay, Horn for you is fine. We are going to level... Do I level up Crawdon? Do I even need to with the chip? I might not need to. I do to at least 56, so I might as well go 57. Okay. Crab Hammer? Holy. Do I want... Surely I want Crab Hammer over Superpower. We've killed Absol. All right, who do we bring as a backup? Not even sure. I guess no. Let's bring Swampert. Swampert's kind of a goat. Just because I like my early gen starters. Okay, 1, 2, protective needed. 3, never dead to you, always dead to you, only ever that. Go there. Click that. KO with that. Always dead. Win the game. Beautiful. Yeah, I think it is as easy as I'm making it out to be. Known Demon. Battle Girl Danielle. That's because y'all don't like Duford Starmie. Trust me, when it's the only thing left, Duford Starmie starts to look awful cute sitting over there across the bar. Y'all don't even know. Big Sand Tube. Let's go. Psychic. Go to Crawdon. Take a Future Sight. And then we protect because it clicked Future Sight there. So that way Future Sight hits my Dark type. Now we knock off. I should do Crab Hammer in the calc here. That's bad. Bad job by me. Doesn't matter because we're fast killed by Superpower. This is Embor Superpower always. Just realized that I would also be able to... Danger Sights would hit now, but I could protect here. There we go. This is Superpower. We go to Orbeetle. And the range is just fun here. This just works out for us. Alright, he's got 5 superpowers. We don't need to stall them here. We kept Psyshock and Psychic for situations like this. So Psyshock kills right now. I can click Reflect to lower the damage output of Scale Shot if Crit can put me in Scale Shot range. He's -1 attack. If we take 13 more, we'll always be dead to Fire Blast from Flygon, even with like Life Orb rounding nonsense. It's significantly less damage. Or we have like 5 HP to spare. Surely that's fine. What if we were to get Crit? Superpower Crit does 35. We'd be at 82. By 1 HP, we'd be out of Scale Shot range. But because of rounding, I'm going to do the Reflect play. And now Scale Shot can never be the wrong thing. Plus, it's fun to have Reflect tech in this point in the game. Psyshock always kills. Okay. There's only one Mon in the back that outspeeds my Orbeetle, who is pretty fast. It's Flygon. Flygon has kill with exactly Fire Blast. With or without Reflect. Bozo. Miss does not matter. Starmie shows fast kill to Blaziken. Blaziken can't come out. It's going to always be Golurk after this. Ice Beam kills. We did not need the chip. We also could have gone Evermelt Ice. Alright, we get guaranteed Shadow Punch Golurk. Black Glasses Crook. Tanks Shadow Punch. And chains the back. Never be sad when a Blaziken gets to die. Reflect is gone. Big damage we took there. You don't even know what I went through on this trainer last time. What a difference. Fast kill. Peace, Blaziken. Okay. We go here. All right, one more, and then we do a little Flannery action. We have such a nice lead here. So, Dragon Fang, Clanging Scales, one taps Drampa, and then our defense drops from the scales, but we're still only dead to one Mon. And that Mon is Psychic Delphox. And so, of course, we want to take Psychic. We just go to our insane Honchkrow, who can hold the black glasses. And then we have Insomnia, so we don't care about Hypnosis, and we just Sucker Punch KO this fool. Honchkrow is then faster than Rhyperior, so we're going to get Burn Up Arcanine. And I think we only have one Mon that takes Burn Up. We got a couple. But the smart one would probably be... Where are you? Our Quad Rock, our Fire Resist, so we go to Tyrantrum, and then Tyrantrum baits Willow Close Combat. From typeless, itemless Arcanine. And then we got some options here because Starmie actually walls typeless guy. But that would mean we get early Rhyperior. And I'd rather beat Arcanine with something that baits Nidoking, I think. Because Egg beats... Does Egg beat Rhyperior? Egg does not beat Rhyperior. That's right, I calced this with Reflect Up last time. So everything looked wonky. But... leveled up Maractus on guaranteed Earthquake or Stealth Rocks can switch in and kill. So I have, even with Rocks up, I have a Rhyperior check, and I can always switch Komodo into Rhyperior. So those two do the job. I just need to deal with this fool. Too. What's up, Sil? Sil with the face scan stream. It was really cool that you went face cam for a little bit. I always appreciate being able to put a face to the voice. Hope your day's going well. I appreciate you. Even though apparently I had already seen the face and just didn't pay attention. Ooh, Centiscorch. Centiscorch on typeless Arcanine is pretty darn good. Because we can just leech life. Right, it's 50-50 CC Psychic Fangs. We don't really care which it is. I can even Iron Ball if I really want to. I don't know that that's great. I can kind of choose to be... Because if I Iron Ball... I guess it's not riskless because I can keep clicking Psychic Fangs. My rules for every other game would rule Fossil, and Rustboro as separate and cast form in 19. Need Chilly Day in Hell when Silly Show was stricter rule set than me. I love that take. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm big on, like, I wanna play the game as it was intended first, and then go from there. So the only time I would make adjustments if I thought the game was unfun or unfair, like harkening back to Pichal raising the level cap of Roxanne's gym in Emerald Kaizo way back when, right? That's now standard practice. Like, that level cap is just higher because it was so impossible to do. That's a good change. It makes the game more fun to play, more playable. But any old person doing that, like, first time through, just deciding I get more resources than everybody else, or I have a higher level cap than other people, or I get infinite scales, or I get this Pokemon to have the perfect nature, like, come on. Right, I'm on my, like, 400th time through this game, so when I bring my plus speed ape, like, well, yeah. If I'm doing that on attempt 1, I can be better than that. You know what I mean? Rustboro and Fossil with the Desert Underpass I find particularly interesting. I like that as something I haven't seen in game design before. It's Gliscor. I don't think any of my Arcanine checks bait Nidoking. So then the second question is, can I just beat Nidoking with somebody? My Swampert does not have Mudshot. That's fake. Swampert has Growl. Oh, Swampert. Growl to prevent. Huge tech. Growl Soundbathe move to prevent setup. What a gamer. Yeah, it's like not even a good table. They're fine. They're not the worst Pokemon ever, but they're not great. All right. So calm, beware. Isn't yours bold? I thought yours was bold. So the awkward part here is that Garchomp is supposed to beat Nidoking, but Dig's a 2-turn move. Now, Earth Power can't drop me. I'd be dead to double crit, and I can't pre-damage. I'd be dead to single high roll. I'd be dead to high roll crit through Citrus, or low roll crit into a non-low roll crit through Citrus, which I think is fictional enough to live with. But do we have to Sand Tomb to beat this? Right, so I Sand Tomb, but he leftovers. If he substitutes, I can Sand Tomb again. If he does Sand Tomb plus Dragon Claw kill through sub would be the other question. Because like I have a full slot to deal with this thing, but I can't really use it. I could pivot. I can pivot on Orbeetle. No, I can't. I don't have an extra slot. Right now I'm pretending that Arcanine doesn't have a check. Oh, no, I remember. So we want... There's a rare case where we want rocks. So we bait... We do the Leech Life Arcanine play. And then on the Arcanine play, Centiskorch is gonna bait 50-50. We're healing off. If it always clicks Psychic Fangs, we're always healing off enough damage. We're gonna KO it in 3 turns. Like the worst case would be like multi-Psychic Fangs crit. I'll live with 50-50 multi-Psychic Fangs crit into We Don't Crit Leech Life, I think. And then that's a pretty high-powered Earthquake, actually. Now I don't love it. Okay. Weird. Oh, he's calm. Camera Up loves being half green, half red. He loves that. Camera Up? Oh, Camera. Oh, with the fast kill the dead. Yeah. Or has kill, not fast kill. Has kill, but is killed. Yep. Classic Camera Up gaming. Yeah, this Earthquake doing so much is a problem. Can I do Orbeetle on Arcanine once the gem is gone? That's actually a pretty solid idea. Right? Quad resist, single resist, get it guaranteed flamethrower turn. Or, not flamethrower, but yeah, we'll get a guaranteed wisp. We'll actually get multiple guaranteed wisp turns if we want it. Unlikely to bait. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So we can just like Psychic probably twice. Bait Fire Blast Nidoking. Now we go Chomp. And we Sand Tomb turn 1. I think we Sand Tomb, and then if he doesn't substitute, then we don't dig. Right, we Sand Tomb. The question is, does Sand Tomb plus Dragon Claw kill? If we're switching it on Fire Blast, we no longer worry about double crit, so I can damage boost. Can Soft Sand. I don't even think I need the Soft Sand though. soft sand doesn't mean anything, right? We sand tomb for 42%, but we're going to deal an extra 12. No, it does matter. Damage boost does matter. So we click soft sand, sand tomb, and then another sand tomb. Okay. And now this is imperfect, but fine. There are situations where it gets a little bit sketchy, for sure. But most of the time, we're just going to get Rhyperior for Earthquake, right? No, one Earth Power crit would mean Earthquake, Stone Edge, or Stealth Rocks. And then we would always go Como on that, and then it would have to crit Earthquake again. And then pick Overlap and not Rocks, and then crit Maractus. I can live with that. That's triple crit steer nonsense. And the setup is too fun to pass up. We also have a full HP Tyrantrum in the back to help confirm things. Alright, we are going to level up Maractus to enhance survivability. Yo, somebody grab a clip of this sand tomb. I don't know why, but it's my personal mission in life to send every sand tomb clip to Gizmo. Especially when it's the optimal play. I don't know. It's something just like, Guard Shop Online, like Hero In. Guy does insane stuff. He's cracked. Hold on. I actually think Citrus may be better on... Yeah, I actually would prefer to get burnt, so I am going to Citrus this and not Rost, even though Rost gives me more control over turns. And then Maractus just kills, no damage boost, we're faster, we're level 57. I guess you can have an Oranberry for the heck of it. Black classes. Being Bowser, what's up? Dragon Fang, Black Glasses, Citrus, Soft Sand, Orin. All good stuff. Okay. Como O, Dragon Fang, Clanging Scales, just KOs. Defense drop does not matter. We go straight into the back and we reach and grab Psychic Delphox for fast kill. Which is crazy, because we have good Spadef, man. Go to Insomnia Honchcrow with black glasses, which is a perfect counter to Delphox on Psychic. Sucker Punch kills. We get Arcanine, we get Intimidated, that doesn't matter. This is always burn up. Arcanine is no longer a fire type and no longer has an item. And once that's true, we take no damage from it on Orbeetle. This is close combat or Will-O-Wisp. Close combat, okay. Now he's -1/-1. We do want to take more damage. This is still random between close combat and... Oh no, this is always Will-O-Wisp. I'm sorry. We're going to click Reflect here. He hits the Willow. With Reflect up, we are now KO'd/out-damaged by Nidoking first, which is important. Actually, that's not true. We're still out-damaged by Rhyperior, but now we're taking guaranteed hits, which solves our problem. Okay, -2/-2. We can kill here. We don't. Dead to Fire Blast yet? We are. Beautiful. Love it when a plan comes together. Here's Nidoking. We aren't strong enough or fast enough to show this a fast kill. Go to Soft Sand Garchomp. Moment of truth. Soft Sand Sand Tomb. Does 50%. The residual plays around Substitute. When your Garchomp doesn't come with the right... Well, when your Garchomp comes as a Gabite, you have to find a new way. Sand Tomb Garchomp. Solve game, they said. And then this is Rhyperior. Because we didn't get crit, Rhyperior cannot click Stone Edge here. This is usually... This is like 50-50 Earthquake and Stealth Rocks. That's not going to work out. Alrighty. On to Flannery. Flannery is cooked, but I will recheck the line. It's a little bit cope. All right, we got. We're gonna get the fiction out of the way early. So my problem is Marowak, shocker. Conveniently, my Kingler is just dead to Salazzle. I barely had to underlevel it. So I have this level 54 Kingler just chilling here, a level 53. And this guy's dead to Lazzle, and even when the sun goes up, I'm never dead to Heatwave. The problem is that I need Kingler to be a different level. I need it to be level 55 to bait Marowak. So I have... I gotta do this right. I think it's slot 1, Hardstone, Tyrantrum. Correct job, yes! Twitch. Oh, it makes me so happy. Just for him. Amazing. Thank you, Sil. Thank you so much. If you're not already, follow Sil. She's the GOAT. Alright, so Tyrantrum needs to do the job. Calm Tyrantrum needs to KO all the Pokemon. And importantly, it has a range on Entei, so you either need to get spread damage bug to your favor, or you need to have diverging plans. And obviously no Togedemaru, that's long gone. And we already leveled up Swampert, so we don't have Mudkip lead. We've got the Kingler. So we start with level 54 Kingler, and these are the slots, because Tyrantrum is going to bait as follows. It is, with Hardstone, I outdamage Entei, I outdamage Incineroar, I outdamage Talonflame, but I don't outdamage Marowak. So Marowak's going to come in but not see a kill. So slot 1, Dino. And then what we need to do is make sure it sees a kill on the other side. The problem is that Poltergeist doesn't see a kill on my level 54 Kingler. So I have to give it Sticky Barb. But then when I Sticky Barb it, it sees rolls of Flare Blitz. That sucks. So we need to edge Kingler. So we're going to level up to 55. And then Flare Blitz is going to have one roll that kills. So Flare Blitz is going to have one roll that kills. It's almost always Poltergeist, and if we get the Poltergeist, if we get the Flare Blitz, we're just going to be -1 Pokemon. The other slot is still always Sludge Bomb, so we're going to pick a Steel type, and I have to decide whether I think Berserker or Caparajah is more valuable, and I think the answer is Caparajah. Truthfully. So we're going to go to Berserker itemless. And then Berserker's going to die. Sorry, Berserker's going to die 1 out of... What is it? It's 1 in 32 to be Flare Blitz, and then it has to not flinch. So it's like a 3%. It's like Delcatty odds. And that's just the price, that's the tax that I pay for Marowak. I don't have a way to switch into Double Fire move with Tyrantrum on the field. So Every other version of the plan is a pure sack. This is the only version of the plan where I have good odds to get deathless. So Marowak is going to click Poltergeist. We're going to switch in on Poltergeist Sludge Bomb for free with our Steel type. We're going to knock out Salazzle, and full HP Berserker is going to bait a Entei for Sacred Fire. So now we'll have double fast kill from Marowak. We've double kill. Yeah, it is fast kill. Double fast kill from Marowak Entei. We KO the Marowak. Entei is in slot 2 and actually takes single target damage. We can kill with crit there. That would be annoying. So let's not see that. How many rolls would crit? Less than half. All right, I didn't see that before. I'll have to make a plan for that. So Marowak dies. Entei lives. Marowak slot 1, so we bait Outspeed Talonflame. Tyrantrum double KOs with Rock Slide. On the Sacred Fire turn, we have to go somewhere. On the Sacred Fire turn, as we KO Marowak, we go to our Swampert. Our Swampert can take 1 fire move. Yep, so our Swampert takes Sacred Fire, never baits another Sacred Fire, but always baits kills. So we protect. So we switch it in on the turn that Marowak dies, right? Protect, go Zerker, which is KO Zard, Ship Marrow, and KO Lazzle, yes. And then, so go Pert, KO Marowak, Chip Entei, maybe kill it. KO Entei. If Entei dies, what happens? If Entei dies, it's just the last 2. If Entei dies, we're getting Fake Out plus Solar Beam. And then sometimes even Brave Bird. All right, so that can get kind of fictional on us, admittedly, if we also then lose a 50-50. Do I have a better switch into Sacred Fire? No. Don't think I do. Right, I don't even have any, I don't have many regular fire resists. Como-O, I guess? Yeah, Como-O can switch into Sacred Fire, dodge. I'd have to Rostberry, dodge Burn. I'd probably bring Como-O in the back. So, again, let's assume we don't kill Entei. That would be unfortunate. We don't kill Entei. It's double kill. And then we get Incin for... Wait a minute. Now I'm missing my turns. Turn 1, Charizard dies, we protect. Turn 2, Lazzle dies, we put Cat on the field. Turn 3, Marowak dies, we put Swampert on the field. Turn 4, double kill, Swampert protects. Ensign comes out for overheat or fake out, random slot. Ape always 1v1s Ensign. What's up, Rosie? Where's that guy been? We need him back. We need this guy back at the mic, not in my chat. Yeah, you just beat Incineroar. So I have one slot to play around. Entei dying early. What's up, UV? How was Run&Bun Jr.? Are we surfing out of the hood? Probably not. Just did all of Flan Gym other than the gym leader, so it'd be a nice fitting end to just close it out, I think. Conveniently, Tyrantrum is not ever dead to Talonflame. So as long as I can show kills. Okay, so let's pretend that it dies. If is it cat? It might be. Oh no. So, couple of ifs. If Swampert gets Sacred Fired, we're going to be dead to Flare Blitz some of the time. We're going to be dead to Solar Beat some of the time. So if we get, like, the bad case that we got to plan for is we're dead to Brave Bird or Solar Beam. And maybe a fire move from Ensign. Okay. So. So Ensign's clicking fake out. We probably just, well, we still always protect. Do we still always protect? Probably not. If it's never blitz and it's always potential fake out, I guess I can go back to Zerker there and get Flare Blitz confirmed. And then we don't care about the fake out. So then we have confirmed Flare Blitz and other fire move. And now we do have to take double fire move, which is Blaze Click Flare Blitz, and then maybe Chomp or other guy can take it. Yeah. Then it's just like Como gets totally fictioned. Thank you for the raid, UV. How was stream? Dave, what's up? Chomp at home. Can I edge Kingler from the script so I don't have to deal with the annoying wild encounter stuff? look like it. Nope. Okay, so we'll have to do that. You're itemless on purpose. I think ape can be itemless on purpose. You need to be citrus. And then you need to be sticky barb, but we have to go kill some things first. I can always level you once. Alright, and then let's go to a place with a little bit lower levels. Not crazy lower, but a little lower. I guess like up here. Ow. I don't actually know how much I'll get from the Charizard, but a lot. Aftermath, rude. I think I can be a little bit annoying and do a little more down here. Okay, don't need pre-damage, just needed the experience. Alright, level 54, edged, sticky barb. Itemless, citrus, everybody's got the PKRS virus. Itemless. Citrus Coma O. The other question is, what if? Should be fine. What if the other question is, what if Zerker dies? If Zerker dies to the 1 in 32-ish, 1 in 35-ish, then I think I just go back to Kingler, KO and protect, and then Kingler will get me always Solar Beam Talonflame. We don't like that. Oh no, be double Solar Beam, which Como can take the double kill, and then we win. Okay. What's up, Orange? What is up? You are just in time. We are doing Flannery. There's some ittle bitty fiction that can happen, but largely we click the rock slide button. Who would have thought? I know. We're reinventing the meta by doing the meta. No, not sim tonight. It's a work night. I'm done staying up till 1 a.m. Burnt myself out a little too much, as you may have caught last stream. So, Flan and out. Imprison fight cooked. Let's go, Jay. Love to hear that. Can't wait to see it. That seems to be the new J method for double battles. Guys can want it, guys can not want it, but we always win. The Gengar, I loved the Gengar, man. They're just like, yeah, Gengar's dead here, 50-50. I don't know if it was truly 50-50, but probably, because Gengar's made of paper. And then you're like, this turn too, it's fine. Amazing work. Hardstone, Sticky Barb, Edged, Citrus Berry, itemless. Surely that's enough. Surely that's enough. 3 rolls of Hurricane killed the Confusion Selfhood. God, okay. So it wasn't likely to target at all. But if it targeted, you were really likely to die. Got it. Right. Yeah, the Focus Blast. It was, yeah. 50-50 move, always target. It's crazy. So Gengar was like 60% to die there. I actually think Buy One Mel had a very similar situation with Gengar in that gym. Okay. We click the Rock Slide button. We click the Protect button. That's where you got the inspiration. Man's watching tape. Alright, Kingler is dead to almost everything from Charizard, but not base Charizard, no Sun, Heat Wave. So it's always a single target move, which is good enough. We're always dead to Sludge Bomb this turn at full at level 54. Tyrantrum is actually better than Hammy here as a general statement because it's not dead to Marowak. Alright, we get a billion experience. And now at level 55, with Sticky Barb, we are still always dead to Sludge Bomb, never dead to Heat Wave, in Sun from Lazzle. We bait Marowak with Tyrantrum, and Marowak only sees Slow Kill into Kingler. It has one roll of Flare Blitz and every roll of Poltergeist that kills. Dill 1 mil needs to want it right here, and by want it I mean not get Omega Fiction. What we should see is Poltergeist and Sludge Bomb both fail. But if Tyrantrum just wants to Rock Slide Flinch Marowak for me so we don't have to worry, I would love that. This is one of a few little risks that happen here. Huge. Huge. Okay. It should be Entei. Entei fast kill. Alright, now we've got choices. And by choices, I mean there's one right choice. Which is we click Rock Slide again, and we hope that we don't get high roll crit, top half roll crit into Entei. We had to route this fight this way because the only Pokemon I have that takes multiple fire moves in Sun is Tyrantrum, and Tyrantrum needs to sweep. There's the Burn. Burn was likely. Sometimes Burn is good, sometimes it's bad, depending on the rolls here. It is what it is. We don't crit. Easy fight. Alright, everybody's got fast kills into Swampert. Nobody has kills into Tyrantrum. Entei always dies because it took one spread damage bug turn. So this is double KO. This can be Flare Blitz, or not Flare Blitz, this can be Solar Beam or Brave Bird. We got Solar Beam. That's always Solar Beam Entei. And then you have the Bum Incineroar in the back. Oh my god, Raid Party. What's up, Jamal? Oh, I typed it right the first time. Welcome in, how was stream? Saw you caught a sick Rabombi earlier. Where are we at now? Oh, and we don't waste the citrus. Alright, Incineroar intimidates us. We are over half on Swampert, so no kills are seen. This is guaranteed fake out. Of course, we're going to click Rock Slide because it's Flannery. And then we just go to Ape, who never dies, to random move, but it's always fake out. Uh-oh? What's uh-oh? lost Crook into getting Meteor Falls Ephororis. So taking a break from this run, got a pretty good pack at Brawl. You know what? Based. There we go. Flannery still a bum. You're bad. Flannery, reevaluate your life. Every other gym trainer in the game has Pokemon that deal with the weaknesses of their other Pokemon, and you're like, how about another fire type? I got an idea. A fire type in the air. That'll take Rock Slide. That one did take me longer than the average Flan, though. I really, the edging Kingler sticky barb level up took me quite some time. Thank you, Orange. Appreciate that. Alright, and then I'll do some level ups and just kind of chat a little bit. I will not be doing any more battles tonight, but if y'all want to hang out for a bit with me, I'm certainly happy to. Nice to update my badges without updating my deaths. That doesn't happen often. Outrage? Ooh. Outrage is pretty tough to keep. But it would come up. First toss on Kathleen and Nick. Impossible fight. Real. I nearly wiped to it last run. How many encounter tablers are fully duped on Sim? 3? Hold on. Welcome to the NG++ encounter table. Color-coded manually because technology is hard. Surf Sim, Surf Sim, Surf Sim, Surf Sim. All right. Route 134, no encounter. New Mauville, we get an encounter. Raichu's now duped as well. And the way that I do regional forms, that means that both Raichus are duped. So we have interesting options there. I probably roll the outside room for a good chance at Volt Switch, Scale, Manectric. Probopass also good. Probopass in both places. Obviously, Beldum Matang is great if you can catch it, but that's no guarantee. 105 for Bombi is now duped as well. We have a really good shot at Hawlucha. I actually don't want to color code these in case I do another attempt. So we have Audino, Hawlucha, and Apom. 1/3 each. 108 is duped. Abandoned Ship is duped. And then we get a 119 encounter instead of our Life Orb. Oh, and 118 is delayed. And I might get a Pokemon there. Where is this? 118 is Swablu Altaria only, or I can fish for Bruxish, which I won't because I hate Bruxish. So we still have a 50-ish% chance, or not fit. What is that? We have a 1 in 3 chance for Altaria to show up, and if it shows up, it probably Perish Song kills itself, which is unfortunate. Little Fruit Delay, no. So we're missing 3 full tables. We have the opportunity to lose a 4th Mon with a decent likelihood, but the Mons we do get are fine most of the time. And then over here, it's Excelgor, Heracross, Scyther, Goomy, Sliggoo, which is interesting. All of those are interesting. Gastrodon and Toxicroak are duped on this run. I have Game Corner Heracross if I wanted to make this more guaranteed, but I don't think that's important enough for me to do. Although Goomy Sliggoo would be sick. I guess, and this is a regular guy, right? I don't think it's Sisuin. Or I would Magnet Pull for it if I get Probo. And then assuming we catch our Swablu and we already have this duped, 120 is Volcarona Lucha only, and we also could hit Lucha on 105. So there are still good things out there for us. For sure. Right, we've kind of got the bad Pokemon off of the roots, like 121, Corellia, Kadabra, Gardevoir, like we've got stuff for sure. Yeah, NG Plus is like this plus is like completely different. Right, like all the stuff that you're usually never seeing is all of the stuff that I have and have left. So my box is atypical, and then what it needs is atypical. And mostly, I just want water types. My water types keep missing ranges and dying. There aren't other ones out there for me. So instead, I need like dragon types to take all the water moves. God forbid I need to take a water move and an ice move. I don't have anything that can do that. Bruxish is made of paper and dies to everything. Bruxish ain't taking nothing. Awful Pokemon in this game. It is mind-bogglingly bad in this game. Do I want Outrage over any of these moves? Rock Tomb has been very valuable, so I can't drop it. I could drop Crunch. There's an argument to be said that Outrage is just going to be better damage than Strongjaw Crunch, which I guess they're the same base power, and then I get Stab. Right, I'm not dropping Slide. I guess I could drop Slide and keep Tomb, but I think with minus attack, I need all the power I can get. I've clicked Crunch once. I have Dark types. Where might I click Crunch? I can't really think of anywhere. If only Faulty were in here to tell me what he takes. I tend to stick with moves that I can keep. Right? I don't get to really use Outrage. It's just to show kills. There are some water Pokemon left, I think. Yeah, Samurott. I get I'll probably take Blastoise from Safari Zone. That's guaranteed. What else? Anything else? Broxish. It's just Broxish. Oh, I can get Gorbis, Relicanth, Amistar, but that's not until after Tate and Liza. Slowking's duped. It's pretty dire. Yeah, we have gotten the water types we will get. Pretty much. So almost guaranteed we're going to take that Blastoise because it's the last one. That's crazy. The last water type. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Crunch Outrage, Crunch Outrage, Crunch Outrage. Covered moves tend not to be good in this game. I've got the dark types. I'm going to leave you under level for now. You're a protect guy. You can stay under level 2. Boomburst Como-O. It's 140 base power, but I already have Clanging Scales, which is stab. Right? So the only time I would click it is against a fairy type that obliterates me? No. Right? Because steel types resist both, and I would click a fighting move. I think Boomburst has no value, despite being an exciting seeming move. Close combat, though. Yup. Sky Uppercut versus counter. I think I'm pretty unlikely to do both. Right, CC is supposed to just get the kill. What's Como-O's attack? So far, Como-O's been too bulky, is the thing, to use counter. It doesn't take enough damage. And it's totally possible that I would need 2 hits to kill. I'm going to keep counter, though. Yeah. Dragon Claw might be the one I don't need. I'm dropping counter. Ape doesn't need any more moves. Do I actually get to do U-turn orbital stuff? Are we there? I think we might be there. Finally gonna have a turn move. Synthesis. Peace out, Zen Headbutt. I have Recovery online. Draco? Ooh, man, tough choices. I want Synthesis because I don't have any other mons with Recovery. That's also we're kind of out of that. We've been abusing Harvest as our recovery move. this thing does wall stuff. So I think it is drop Dragon Hammer. Yeah. That could be wrong as well, but run it our way. Huge Pumpy Starmie. Well, we're going to have Surf pretty soon. There's probably an argument for taking Hydro Pump, but I'm not gonna. Because we're going to fast kill stuff, not slow kill. So we don't get the zoom lens. U-turn. All right. I think I have to say goodbye to Bulldoze here. Acrobatics, we definitely need. EQ, we definitely need. Knockoff, I think I'm going to need. Right, it would be knockoff that I drop. But turn moves are too good. Earthquake. Surely I don't. Surely I drop Sand Tomb now. Despite how funny it was. Leaf Storm, yes please. We still have Magical Leaf TM, so I can drop it. Although we're gonna need it almost immediately. I think I still drop it. We don't. I'm not gonna need 2 Magical Leafs. Extreme Speed, Fake Out, Thunderbolt, Psychic Encore, Extreme Speed. I don't think Extreme Speed, even though I am plus attack. I'm plus attack off of 90 base attack and 2. Oh yeah, off of 2. No, this is Fake Out Encore. That's what this guy's gonna do. Volt Tackle is a little more interesting. It is 120 base power versus Thunderbolt. So this would be, do I drop Psychic? When do I get the Psychic? TM. Titan Lies. It's a long time. So I would be dropping Psychic on you. What are my Psychic types? It's Raichu, it's Starmie, who are the same bulk. In fact, my Starmie's bulkier just because of IVs. And it's my only electric type, right? Yeah. This is a tough choice. This is a tough one. I don't know what to do. The argument is that I have other psychic types, but I don't have other electric types. So physical and special electric coverage is probably more valuable than psychic coverage on specifically Raichu. That means the only thing that I'm doing with the only thing that I'm losing by doing that is focus sash fighting types. I think that's okay. I can't think of a focus sash fighting type other than Mienshao, which has inner focus anyway. Heavy Slam? Is Heavy Slam more damage on Ja? Or Sheer Force? Oh, I can check this. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Heavy Slam is more on lighter things. It's comparable in many cases. Heavy Slam seems to be more a good amount of the time. So we keep Heavy Slam. Do we also keep Iron Head? Superpower, Play Rough, High Horsepower. With Sheer Force, I think we definitely want Play Rough. Ground coverage is always nice. It's probably Superpower. If we drop anything, do I really need double Steel move? There are so many heavy Pokemon in the game. Yeah, and then a real Heavymon actually does take significantly less, like Gyarados. Okay, so I do want both. It probably doesn't matter. I don't know that Ja's clicking other move for the rest of the game. Body press? No, we don't have high defense. Yeah, no. We would have just kept Superpower. Tough choices today, gotta say. have like a real box of Pokemon now. It's crazy. Stone Edge. What's better than Hidden Power flying? Ooh, now we get to keep Earthquake. That's actually kind of nice. Honchkrow Superpower? No, this is the endgame moveset for this guy. I don't know if Rabambi gets any more moves. Hyper Voice off Refrigerate is the same, right? It's spread. I'm never clicking Rock Slide. Eruption. Oh. Is this an eruption? No, I think I'm going to be booming, which means I'm really unlikely to ever click eruption. Yeah. That's a shame. I think Yawn is more valuable than eruption. And Flamethrower TM has lots of uses, or I would be okay to just drop this and then come back for Flamethrower. Maybe this guy's never clicking Flamethrower. Right? It clicks Earth Power and singles. Maybe it doesn't click. And in doubles, it can click Eruption or it can click Yawn. Did we try? Maybe that's the role. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Making some weird choices tonight. Alright, is that everybody that I want to level up at least? Oh, let's get Crawdon down here. This is the most Protect Mons I've had in any of the runs. Pretty sparse in the other ones. All right. Good day. Fun stream. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I did. Let's hit up Faulty. I haven't hit him with a raid in a minute.